to represent the two main opposition parties in Sri Lanka. I'd like to bring the attention of this chamber to the fact that in Sri Lanka, human rights is a taboo subject. Human rights is evil. Human rights is unspoken of in Sri Lanka. And those who promote human rights and values, that follow human rights, are persecuted in our country. So we welcome that this IPU is bringing a resolution about human trafficking today in this forum. But however, we would like to also thank the countries that are helping Sri Lanka be a country that respects human rights through the Human Rights Council. But however, Sri Lanka continues to marginalize, especially the Tamil-speaking people in the country. And today I'm glad that Honorable Havindai and I, who represent two different ethnic groups, we are on the same page that Sri Lanka needs to pay more attention to its human rights issues. If I may highlight a couple of issues, with the COVID-19, when the COVID-19 pandemic in Sri Lanka, the Muslims in the country were not allowed to bury their bodies. They were forced to cremate their bodies. Even when the health experts said that there is no issue with the environmental issue with burying the bodies. Today, there are many Tamil activists who have been arrested under the Prevention of Terrorism Act. The Prevention of Terrorism Act is a draconian law that is being used for 42 years in Sri Lanka, and this law has been used to prosecute people who are opposed to the government for many years. And today, as we speak here in my parliament in Sri Lanka, they are bringing in some amendments to the Prevention of Terrorism Act. And as the main opposition parties are asking for this Prevention of Terrorism Act to be repealed, because it's a draconian law where people can be remanded in custody for many years without cases being filed against them or charges being filed against them. And we have done a signature campaign in Sri Lanka asking for the Prevention of Terrorism Act to be repealed, and the public have supported that. But the government of Sri Lanka does not want to listen to the public or the opposition or the Human Rights Council or the entire world. And they are going to bring amendments to this draconian law. So I know this particular session is for human trafficking, but I'd like to urge the IPU with 178 countries that in the future that there is more interest taken on democracy and human rights, specifically in Southeast Asia and specifically in Sri Lanka, because as youth, we're both under 35 years and we want to see our generation not to have faced whatever difficulties the previous generation faced.